Maltirov go Packie Croke had Clehe Canish na Heron other Garam Skoltacha agus sin could Buchali here Honil and A Chaft na Parkia. Welcome to Croke Park for the All-Ireland final. Another All-Ireland final for Donegal, this time the vocational schools final. And there is the Donegal team. Here come Longford. Okay, I just thought you might. Agus mar a Jeremud, Lámór eile, a star gunning all, Yidden Shaw Packie Croke, on Headward a Gimmert, a grieve Clehe Canish na Heron. Donegal's first All-Ireland final appearance in Croke Park. The juniors played in an All-Ireland final, but it was only a home final. This is an All-Ireland final. The Longford team, the champions of Leinster, now lining up there to have their photographs taken. Longford's team for this All-Ireland final is in goals Thomas Farrell of Lanesborough, the full-back line Noel Carberry of Lanesborough, Seamus Smith of Granard, Tom Rock of Ballymahan. The half-back line Willie Forbes of Ballymahan, Sean Healy of Ballymahan and Bernard Connell of Longford Town Vocational School. Midfield two Lanesborough men, Fintan Jordan and Brendan O'Sullivan. Half-forward line Paul Smith, Anthony Goldrick and Jerry Lynn. Peter Nolan is top of the right, John McGann full forward and Brendan Doherty top of the left. The Donegal team now lining up to have their photographs taken. Unfortunately their back is to us and we cannot see them too clearly from here. Number 3 bringing up the rear there, the Killybegs full back Dennis Carberry. Now Brian Moore Gallagher, the Gweedore man from Dunlewy, moving over to the far side here. Again, ultimately this video might be seen by people in Longford, so we must apologise immediately if we're not familiar with the Longford players. So if there are mistakes throughout the commentary as regards the identity of the Longford players, it's just because we don't know them that well. Hello. The Longford team is composed of players from 4 vocational schools, 5 players from Lanesborough, 4 from Ballymahan, 3 from Granard and 3 from Longford Town. From Donegal's 16 or 17 vocational schools, 5 schools are represented on today's team. 5 Glenties men, 4 Gweedore, 3 Killybegs, 2 Rosses and 1 from the Abbey Vocational School in Donegal Town. The Donegal team today is in goals David Meehan of Killybegs Vocational School. The full-back line Jimmy Brennan of Glenties Comprehensive School, plays his club football with Ardara. Full-back Dennis Carberry from Killybegs Vocational School and plays of course his club football with Killybegs. Left cornerback Cornelius McFadden from Pobbleskull Gweedore, Imerinshella Gweedore. The half-back line on the right, Rory O'Neill from Donegal Vocational Schools plays with the Four Masters team. Centre half-back Niall Campbell from Glenties Comprehensive School plays with Ardara Club. Left half-back Cormac McGarvey is Pobbleskull Gweedore, Imerinshella Miamwida Ranafarshtig is Anagada. Larna Park at the 2 Gallaghers, Patrick Gallagher from Glenties Comprehensive School and Ardara Club and Brian Moore Gallagher, the 6'4" man who is Pobbleskull Gweedore and Gweedore Club. The half-forward line, on the right, Oni Boner from the Ross's Community School and another Niamh Muirra player on this team. Centre half-forward, Eamon McNeilish, Bubbleskull Gweedore and Gweedore Club. Left half-forward, Eamon Cunningham, Glenty's Comprehensive School and the Ardara Club. The full forward line, top of the right, Manus Boyle from Killybegs School and Killybegs Club. Full forward, Luke Gavigan from Glenty's Comprehensive School and Ardara Club. On top of the left, Donal Boner, the redhead Donal Boner from the Rossa Club and the Ross's Community School. Luke Gavigan has been in bed all week with the flu, but he came to Dublin this morning and he will line out for Donegal. The three officials coming onto the field now. Pat Bro of Kildare is the referee. Donegal won the Ulster Vocational title for the third time this year. They won it back in 64-65, haven't won it since, beaten in 4 finals in the late 70s, mostly by Derry, who went on to win a couple of All-Ireland titles. And so this is their first All-Ireland final appearance. The captains of the teams out in the middle of the field now. The captain of Longford is Brendan Sullivan from Lanesborough, the captain of Donegal, Patrick Gallagher from Ardara. Patrick Gallagher, of course, has won Donegal Senior Football Championship medal with Ardara, as have other players, Eamon Cunningham as well on the Ardara team. 2 captains shaking hands there, one of Longford's main players, Brendan Sullivan, Lanesborough midfielder along with Jordan. And so up goes the coin. Donegal have won the toss and have elected to change ends. So in the first half they will be defending the railway end here in Croke Park. Most of the Longford supporters over on the far side, the Donegal ones under us here in the lower Hogan stand. We're on the top of the Hogan stand here, the commentary box, with Packie Keeney doing the video as usual. And so this is a very big day again for Donegal football. And it's a day that many people have looked forward to, people who have worked hard against the odds in vocational schools football over the years. People like the grand old man himself, Eddie McDevitt, there in Stranorlar Tech, now retired in Glenswilly, but put so much effort in over the years. People like Jean McGinley and Barry Campbell and Danny O'Brien and Desi Griffith. And then the new breed like Mickey Lafferty and Manus Brennan, and this year's team manager PJ McGowan of Ballyshannon Vocational Schools. We'll repeat again that there will be a lack of familiarity with the Longford players. Number 8 is Fintan Jordan, number 9 is Brendan O'Sullivan, number 8 is Patrick Gallagher, number 9 is Brian Moore Gallagher from Dunlewy. It's only 3 minutes to 2, but they're about to begin, and the referee will probably start the game even before the time, as everybody seems to be ready, and so he does. And the All-Ireland Vocational Final of 1984 is about to begin now as the referee slows it down again. Glory is setting here in Croke Park. This is, of course, the curtain raiser to the National Football League game between Galway and Meath. There is a strongish breeze blowing across Croke Park today. It's hard to say does it favour any team, but we'll see as the game progresses. It's a cross breeze mainly. The game is on, and up goes Brian Moore. but it's Longford breaking away. Young Jordan into the corner there to the full forward McGann on the ball. To the right corner forward, Nolan and Cornelius McFadden. Nolan still inside, but it's Dennis Carberry from Killybegs coming out, clears it away, blocked down there, Cornelius McFadden, but it's a free for Donegal. Cornelius McFadden about to take it. Slipping through the Longford midfielder, Donal Boner coming from it. Donal gets it. Donal moving well now. Getting it across there, pretty difficult. And one of Longford's men, Jerry Lynn, coming from it. Patrick Gallagher gets it. Patrick doesn't touch it yet. Breaks loose to Longford. Dennis Carberry coming out, and Dennis does well. Middle of the field, ball breaks to Oni Boner. Oni Boner trying to find his right corner forward. Slips. Has it gone out? It has gone out. It's a line ball for Offling, for Longford. Manus Boyle just couldn't make it that time. Longford's left corner back is Tom Rock. Well held there by the Longford centre half forward. He's still on the ball, and it's Anthony Goldrick. Anthony Goldrick still going through. He's still going through. He's being met now, well met by Jimmy Brennan. Goldrick inside, and it was a charge. The referee awarding a free kick to Donegal there, perhaps a little bit harshly against Anthony Goldrick, as Jimmy Brennan stood his ground. Dennis Carberry takes the kick. And it's Jordan fielding it well there. Touches it on the ground. Let's go into the left corner forward, but it's cleared out there by Donegal's right half back, Roddy O'Neill, and so it's a line ball for Offaly. It would for Longford. Longford applying the early pressure. Graham Moore goes up, breaks it down, but it comes loose to Fintan Jordan. Jordan about to take the shot, well blocked down there and well taken away there in the Donegal defence. And a long relieving clearance there by Cormac McGarvey. Up she goes to Manus Boyle. Manus tries to break it down. It comes well to Luke Gavigan. Look, beautiful ball inside. Great chance. Must be a goal. Open goal now. He takes a shot. Oh, it's a free out. The whistle had gone. The whistle had gone. And in this vast cauldron here in Croke Park, it's hard to hear at times. Hard to see what the infringement was there, but it's a way out. The kick to be taken by Sean Healy from Ballymahan Vocational School. High fielding by Patrick Gallagher. Foul, takes it quickly, too quickly. The referee says take it again, wasn't said right, but well fielded there. Dennis Carberry coming out from the full back line to take the kick. Grand kick, Brainmore going up for it, breaks it down, does well to Eamon McNeilish on the ball now. The long high ball in, Manus Boyle going up for it there in the right corner forward position. Manus breaks it down to himself, gets it, takes the shot inside, but it's an easy ball for the Longford goalkeeper, and so young Tommy Farrell gets it out, but not too well. But Willie Forbes going for the ball now, Willie being tackled there by Eamon Cunningham. Willie gets a kick in, down along the swing. Niall Campbell breaks it down to Donal Boner. Donal going there, tackled. Donal still going. Donal, the high kick in there. Dropping in between the full forward. Luke Gavigan, look, gets it, he does well. Oh, great save. Tommy Farrell of Lanesborough coming to Longford's rescue there as he saved from a point-blank shot by Luke Gavigan from Glenties, who did very well to get that ball. And so it's a 50. Eamon McNeilish's Pobble Scully door. A Togalch, a Spahi Shaw. She Quail Dirach is Cunyan Khoon. Tashi Ard agus Tashi Cring agus Tap and dead Funche Páirte Donegal. Sear Hick, Craig Slap, 50 yard, 50 there, 45 yard by Eamon McNeilish over the bar. The Longford fullback Seamus Smith now taking the ball out to the 21 to take the kick out. Mighty kick there by Eamon McNeilish. Seamus Smith of Granard. Up goes Brian Moore. Brian gets it, does well. Robbed then by the Sean Healy. Sean on the ball. Long ball breaking in there. Jimmy Brennan coming across. Up goes Carberry. Breaks it down, but only to the left corner, Brendan Doherty. And Doherty's shot has gone wide. Sun beginning to shine here now in Croke as David Meehan himself is about to take the kick out. "60 yards. Brian Moore taking it clean this time. Still on it. The long ball inside for Luke Gavigan. Well taken by the full-back there, Seamus Smith. Comes out to centre half Healy. Healy the long ball in again to the open space, and there's a lot of space there. Jimmy Brennan coming across. Jimmy, ball breaks through. Good chance for Longford. Doherty. Goal! Superbly taken goal there. Brendan Doherty from Longford Town Vocational School. And so it's a goal to a point after 7 minutes of the game. An awful lot of space behind the Donegal full-back line there. David Meehan taking the kick out. Up goes Owen Boner. Owen, but only breaks loose to Jerry Lynn. Lynn getting the ball inside. Another chance for Longford. McGann breaking it down. And this time Jimmy Brennan comes away with it. Getting it in here to Patrick Gallagher. Patrick getting it back to Brian Moore. Brian Moore moving the ball to Eamon Cunningham inside, but it's a poor ball, and Sean Healy has it for Longford. Long Healy coming out again, getting it nicely there, but it's fouled before he takes it away. And so a stunning kind of a blow there on Donegal, who had been going reasonably well. But that well taken goal by Longford, changing the scenario somewhat. One of Longford's good early players, the centre half back Sean Healy from Ballymahan, and he's about to take this one home. And there's Cormac McGarvey, his run of Farshta. Cormac, Kimard, Suas and Shanta, only a craft Shival Suas Fanachanya. Nanagor, not taking Chan Westwick, Tom Muckan Harrogate, Tom Lock for Longford. Away down into the middle again, and the full forward McGann coming out again. And Dennis Carberry follows him. McGann still going. Dennis does well, robs him, but it's a free in. Fairly harsh decision again, as Dennis tried fairly legitimately, one would have thought, to dispossess McGann. The Longford full forward line coming way out in this game, 40-50 yards, and this is young John McGann himself to take a kick. 40 yards. And it's gone wide. A let off for Donegal there, as John McGann's kick went to the left of the post and wide. David Meehan to take the kick out. David, one of 3 Killybegs men on the team. Dennis Carberry and Manus Boyle being the 2 others. Blocked down by Lynn. Jimmy Brennan going back for it. Jimmy picks it up well. Tackled by Lynn. It's a free for Donegal. Dennis Carberry himself to take it. And it's Fintan Jordan all alone. Fintan still travelling there. Rory O'Neill goes to cover, but Fintan making good progress there. Takes the kick then from the 22-yard out. It's dropping inside. Cornelius McFadden going up and is well taken there. Oh, brilliant fielding by Jimmy Brennan. I think Jimmy and Niall Campbell look somewhat alike. And well taken there now by Onie Boner. Onie Boner sending it out to Brian Moore Gallagher. Brian still on on the ball inside for Luke Gavigan, but is well covered this time by fullback Seamus Smith. Seamus sending it out to his captain Brendan Sullivan. Brendan Sullivan moving it fast upfield to the centre half forward. He's fouled, but he gets away now. The referee blows him up, and it's another free for Longford. Campbell going up for that one, but it's well taken by Anthony Goldrick. Goldrick still on the ball. His kick is blocked down to Patrick Gallagher. Patrick, good ball to Brian Moore Gallagher. Brian Moore Gallagher, good ball out the side of the field to Eamon McNeilish. Eamon McNeilish throw the hand, getting it in now to Luke Gavigan. Luke Gavigan managed to break it down. Manus Boyle runs through. Brian Moore is on it. He has a chance. He's still going. He's still going. The ball is still in play. It's no free. Luke Gavigan is trying to weave his way in. Luke has probably taken too many steps, but he's not. It's over the bar. Good point by Luke Gavigan. So 10 minutes gone. Luke Gavigan reduces the arrears there. Brian Moore for a good run, but Luke kept fighting for it, even though it seemed to be going wide. Cúlaháinnig Longford Chulínig Donegal. Timamuchid and Fluya Emery. Seamus Smith to take the kick. Patrick Gallagher going up there along with Fintan Jordan. Patrick doing very well. Patrick still on it, covered by Longford men. Fouled by Longford men, and Patrick taking the kick himself. No, he's changed his mind. He's leaving it to Eamon Cunningham. Beside there is Anthony Goldrick and Neil Campbell. Neil, clubmates of Eamon Cunningham's, who takes the kick. Eamon going back there again. Some people very near the ball. Brian Moore going up for it again and taking it well. And taking the shot, but it's gone wide. Good bit of fielding there by Brian Moore Gallagher from Gidor. So certainly so far a good, even battle. Patrick Gallagher and Brian Moore Gallagher doing well at midfield against Fintan Jordan and Brendan Sullivan. Longford using the long, quick ball to good advantage so far, causing certain problems in the Donegal defence. The fullback is Seamus Smith of Granard, and he's taking this kick out. To Donald Boner. Donald Boner covered by Carberry. Donald still going. Donald gets past Carberry. Donald still going. He's going to take the shot and the points. Donald Boner from Duherry, one of the famous Broner brothers, his brother Declan playing for the Donegal senior team, Sean playing for the under-21s along with Michael and Declan. His father having played here for Donegal way back in the 50s. Equalises with that fine point. Smith to take the kick out. Good period for Donegal this. Donald Boner again going up for it, but it breaks loose to Longford's midfielder Jordan into the corner there. Cornelius McFadden losing the ball to Peter Nolan. Nolan still on the ball, getting inside. Oh, heavy charge from behind there by Dennis Carberry on Anthony Goldrick, and the referee going to speak there to Dennis. Going in heavily on the back. And so it's a free for Longford. 24, 5 yards out. Anthony Goldrick is okay. He's actually going to take the kick himself. And it's over the bar. 1-1 for Longford, 3 points for Donegal. Anthony Goldrick there, the scorer, wearing the yellow gloves. David Meehan of Killybegs to take the kick out. Brian Moore goes up there, breaks it down, but it's going to Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn moving the ball inside to young Goldrick. Oh, Goldrick does very well there. He's still going through. Beautiful ball inside to Fintan Jordan. There's a man on the loose. It's Doherty, but it's well read there by Neil Campbell, and Neil gets it out. Broken down to Patrick Gallagher, who's going to have a difficulty in getting it through. Good shoulders there by Smith and Gallagher. Ball kept in. Ball still in. Paul McGarvey is fouled, and it's a free kick for Donegal, taken quickly. Too quickly. It's not a free kick, it's a line ball. It seemed there the referee was giving a free, but eventually it's a line ball for Longford. Brendan Sullivan. Going down a bit slow to get that one, and in comes Anthony Goldrick. Well tackled by Campbell. Out comes Only Boner with it. Eamon McNeilish going up there. Eamon breaks it down well, but it's going to left cornerback Tom Rock. Tom Rock tackled there by Manus Campbell and Manus Boyle, but it's a free for Longford. Referee sending him back. Tom Rock to take it. Tom Rock, one of the 4 Ballymahan vocational schools player on this team. Longford made up of 4 vocational schools, this team here. Ballymahan, Lanesborough, Granard and Longford Town. And again, she goes there, and it breaks loose there to Cormac McGarvey. Cormac McGarvey from Rana Farshta. Upset to Eamon Cunningham, breaks it down to Donald Boner. Donald are very dangerous there, getting past Carberry again. Carberry's on the ground and Donald's away. Liam Moore's inside, but the ball is cut off there. Well cut off by centre half Smith. Healy. Sean Healy. Long ball. Up she breaks. Cormac McGarvey reads it well there, but it comes loose to Nolan. Nolan a ball inside again to Jerry Lynn coming across. Cut off. Up they go for it there. And well taken there by Peter Nolan. Peter Nolan inside to Jordan. Jordan getting it on the far side then, and another chance for Longford with centre half forward Anthony Goldrick coming right through. Takes a shot, blocked down. Rory O'Neill. Good ball. Cormac McGarvey. Eamon Cunningham loose. Cormac gets past his man. Gives it to Eamon now. Eamon tackled there. Eamon still has it. Patrick Gallagher loose. Patrick to Donald Boner. Patrick's inside. Donald himself looks after it. We're way back at halfway. It's Cormac McGarvey. Cormac McGarvey, lovely ball. Eamon McNeilish. Eamon McNeilish sells a dummy. That's not bought. And Eamon loses it eventually. Oh, he's fouled. 50-yard free kick. Agus a rís tópi Eamon McNeilish a héin an kick seo. Leis an getfuintir den chuige. A kick daid sa chuig méidir. Seanselig an seánis an cinseach ar Harad Trasnan le Donegal ar full score. Then a Yassel. Stasi Charnog, Suaslo, Brian Morrigal Suasan Shan Taganchen Nuas for O'Haley. Sean O'Haley a chap them off. Agus tá siar kick come by Longford. Longford very strong down the middle. Sean Healy playing well there at centre half back. Full forward John McGann proving quite a handful for Dennis Carberry. Centre half forward Anthony Goldrick, very dangerous as well. Left back Tom Rock taking the kick. Would indicate there that whatever breeze there is Longford's way. Jordan getting it in, Neil Campbell coming across. Neil gets his kick in, and again it's Donald Boner, but it breaks into the fullback Seamus Smith to young Jordan. Ball breaks to Cormac McGarvey, who's coming well into this game now. Cormac McGarvey moving, gives the ball to Eamon McNeilish's schoolmate. Eamon getting past there, but it's Sean Smith fouling Eamon McNeilish, and a free for Donegal. So another chance now for Eamon McNeilish to equalise. This kick would be 26-27 yards out. Eamon McNeilish equalises for Donegal, 4 points to 1-1. "19 minutes of the game gone. Donegal 4 points, Longford 1-1. It would seem that whatever slight breeze there is now would be in Longford's favour, so Donegal doing well to be in touch. And certainly very much in contention for this All-Ireland title. Tom Rock. Donald Boner does well. Inside to Luke Gavigan. Luke taking it well there. Luke still going. Luke being held. Is there a free in? No. Good tackling there by the Longford defence. Donald Boner there again now. Donald takes the shot in. Manus Boyle going up in there with Tom Rock. Manus breaks it down. Only Boner going out. Manus going out as well. Tackled by Connell. Manus getting the ball into the square. Up goes the right. It must have been a square ball, but out comes the goalkeeper anyway with it. And moving it out to the side of the field to Fintan Jordan and Peter Nolan. Peter Nolan. Ball put out by Peter Nolan, and it's a line ball for Donegal. Patrick Gallagher to take it. Patrick takes it short to Brian Moore Gallagher. The referee not happy. Well, not set by the linesman, and so now Eamon McNeilish will take it. Of course, it hadn't to be set by the linesman. It wasn't set in the right place. It's a free kick. The decision, of course, is that it was a line ball and the Longford player was too near, and that's a great kick by Eamon McNeilish, but just veering away at the last moment and going wide. And so about 20 minutes of the game gone. 4 points for Donegal, 1-1 Longford. Seamus Smith of Granard to take the kick. And Longford making, I suppose, an inevitable switch with Donald Boner giving all kinds of trouble to the Longford right back. And so there's Tom Rock moving across to this side of the field and Noel Carberry moving to left corner. Anyway, it's Donegal again. Brian Moore. Brian's still on the ball. He's still on the ball. He takes a shot. It looks good. It is good. Fine play by Brian Gallagher of Redor there. Punchabrag, Brian Moore. Agus the Donegal from Tossianish. Noja Kuigig Donegal. The Hienig Longford. Agus an Chroblodging Muncher Longford. Alarna Parkinish. Morgoel Brian Moore of Gallagher. Agus Padraig of Gallagher. Gimmerch Gomahinchin of Donegal. Morgoel the Mahalarna Parkia. Up goes Noel Boner. Takes it well. Noel Owen still on the ball. Gets the kick in there to the corner. And it's a free for Donegal. Rory O'Neill taking the short one to Eamon McNeilish. Does well. Lots of room for Eamon. Kick blocked down there by Smith Healy. Eamon still on the ball. Sean Healy covering him. Eamon getting it inside. Patrick Gallagher going for it. Taking it well there. Patrick taking the shot. And it's just wide. And this is a fine period of Donegal dominance now. They've taken over midfield. This really seemed to have the better of this Longford side of this pattern of play continues. Tommy Farrell giving the ball to Seamus Smith to take the kick out. Donegal have settled down very well and they're playing very well now at the moment. More switches in Longford there as a new midfielder, Jerry Lynn, coming into midfield to do something about that problem area. Donald Boner now has it again. Donald is fouled and it's a 60-yard free, and Donald's a wee bit cross there, but Donald's often cross. Getting the ball across there now to Patrick Gallagher. Patrick sells a dummy. Patrick's still going. The wrong right-footed kick inside it. Out to the square man is Boyle. The first well taken by Tommy Farrell. Getting it out that side to his right half back, Willie Forbes. First time Willie's got mentioned. Is Willie fouled? Willie still has it. He's getting a tough time. Sorry, thanks. Willie is fouled there. Willie from Ballymahan fouled as he's coming through there. The fact that it was the first time that Willie was mentioned doesn't mean that it was the first time he was in the game, because as I explained originally, the Longford players are strangers to most Donegal people, and certainly they are to me. Tom Rock, who's moved over on this side of the field to try to curb Donald Boner. She's gone out. The referee not happy with where that kick was taken, so it's to be taken again despite all the efforts being made by players in there in the centre. Nearly 25 minutes gone now. Donegal in a happy position, a point ahead. One feels that the advantage will be theirs in the second half, looking at the way the flags are blowing at the moment, though it's very hard to be definite about that. The ball goes into Raymond McNeilish, Hogan Chega Guane, agus Curran Shea, Staffan Shane Riche, like Manus of Wheel, Lucas O'Gavaganis the Yercool, Cappy Gamahinshin, like a long cool Seamus Magone, a mock by Eamon O'Quinnigain. Eamon O'Quinnigain is Staff, Tashe Dulfa Air for Real, agus they kick him off like Conday Longford. The Longford midfield pairing has faded completely now, even though Jerry Lynn has come out now to try to do something about it, with Fintan Jordan moving to left half forward. Brendan O'Sullivan not very much in the game at the moment either, as Donegal doing extremely well in that sector. The kick out now coming into the 50-yard line. Up goes Brendan O'Sullivan and doesn't get this one either, but he does in the second attempt, and he's coming away, and the long ball again, hitting McGann. McGann perhaps pushed in the back there, the ball breaks loose anyway, and it's a free for Donegal. Jimmy Brennan fouled there. And Jimmy could be another man who could be a wee bit cross there. Jimmy, the son of Frankie Brennan, the well-known Ardara and Donegal player, whose long and distinguished service with his club didn't actually bring him as many honours as his sons have already gained with Paul and Jimmy. This time it's Niall Campbell, the Ardara Glenties centre half-back. Niall being under a lot of pressure there, getting it across this side. Willie Forbes and Eamon Cunningham. Eamon taking it well. Still on it. There's a man loose. Should give it to him. Doesn't. Still coming through them when they do well. Long ball out to Owen Boner. Read well there at left half-back by Bernard Connell. Bernard getting it up there to the corner forward. Doherty, the goal scorer. Kick blocked down by Jimmy Brennan. And out comes Brennan. Free for Donegal. Jerry Lynn being spoken to by the referee, but once again wasn't particularly malicious. Kick taken quickly, Donald Boner, and no matter who Longford are going to try on Donald Boner today, they're not going to hold Donald. Donald's still going. He's a man loose. He takes the shot himself, and it's a beauty. Certainly Donald Boner is proving to be the destroyer-in-chief of the Longford team in this forward line. Magnificent point there. Brendan Sullivan, the long ball in again for Anthony Goldrake. Goldrake being fouled, a free in. Brendan Doherty intending to take it quickly, leaves it down now. Longford having a possible point chance here. Captain Brendan O'Sullivan, Lanesborough, to take the kick. Going to Doherty again. Jimmy Brennan hat on him. Doherty making an angle for himself, coming around. Again, Jimmy Brennan sticking to his guns, and the ball comes out to Owen Boner. He might have picked it off the ground, but he gets away with it. Gets the long ball in there between Gavigan and Smith. Breaking inside to Donald Boner. Out comes Tommy Farrell, who's had an excellent game. Tom Rock. Smith fails to make it. Patrick Gallagher from Ardara taking the kick. Once again, placing it well there. Brianmo just failing to make it, and out comes Tom Rock. But a bad clearance comes to Eamon Cunningham. Eamon being tackled there. Eamon getting it back to Niall Campbell, his clubmate. Niall, the long ball in again there, and that's a good ball. Well taken by the goalie. chance for Luke Gavigan. Luke's still on the ground. Luke trying to make room to manoeuvre, but he can't. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. And it seemed to be delayed reaction by the referee, but it's a very, very decisive minute in the game. Luke Gavigan is injured. He's still in the small square. And I suppose one could say it's a controversial sort of penalty. The Longford goalie, Tommy Farrell, took a very, very awkward ball, did well to break it down. Luke got on top of it. The Longford fullback was in on top of him. Luke seemed to have overplayed it. And Eamon McNeilish. Toshi a goal to Harry. No mistake. And so Donegal sailing now, 1-6 to 1-1. With half-time on top of us. Green Moore going up there. And there goes the half-time whistle. And so that penalty would have a tremendous effect on the game. Donegal 1-6, Longford 1-1. Referee Pat Pro of Kildare coming out there. Some of the Longford people not too happy with that decision. And so the Artane Boys band moves on, and we'll leave you over to them. And we see a happy Gene McGinley down there with his back to us as he's moving down now towards the Donegal dressing room. I would say so, You're still on there, Packie? Again, to remind you, the Donegal team, the Longford team, coming back on the field, and the Donegal team that seems to be well on the way to winning the All-Ireland Vocationals title is David Meehan of Killybegs Vocational School in goals. The full-back line, Jimmy Brennan, Glenties, Dennis Carberry, Killybegs, Cornelius McFadden, Guidor. Half-back line, Rory O'Neill, Donegal, Neil Campbell, Glenties, Cormac McGarvey, Guidor. And here they come back on for the second half. The captain, Patrick Gallagher, Glenties, and Brian Moro Gallagher, Guidor. Half-forward line, Owen Boner, Rosses, Eamon McNeilish, Guidor, Eamon Cunningham, Glenties. Full-forward line, Manus Boyle, Killybegs, Luke Gavigan, Glenties, and Donald Boner, Rosses. The story of the first half scoring for Donegal, Eamon McNeilis with a 50 opened the scoring. Longford then got that shock goal. Luke Gavigan took a point, make it 3-2. Donald Boner equalised. Longford went ahead 1-1 to 3 points when Anthony Goldrick scored, but then Donegal took over for the last quarter. With an Eamon McNeilish point, followed by a Brian Moore Gallagher point, followed by a Donald Boner point, followed by that very important penalty. Give him the pen in the Packie. Thanks. And so we begin the second half. Brian Moore. Long ball inside, Donald Boner coming. it's Longford's full-back Smith getting it upfield. Niall Campbell. Manus Boyle. Still Manus. And that one goes wide. Donegal very hopeful this year of doing well in the minor championship, with only about 6 or 7 of this team on, along with 7 or 8 other players. Kick out to be taken now by the full-back. Seamus Smith. Coming across to Owen Boner. Owen, good ball inside to Donal, and Donal again beats them and takes the point. Another fine point by Donal Boner. And there's not much Longford are able to do with them in this game today. Full back Seamus Smith to take the kick out. And again it's Donegal. Brian Moore Gallagher. Over there by Peter Nolan. Brian gets the kick in to Donal Boner and Tom Rock. Goes loose to Eamon McNeilish. Eamon McNeilish, the ball's gone out, line ball Longford. No, it's not Longford. It's going to be thrown in. And the lineman throws it in there. Hard knocks going there. Still Donegal ball. A free in for Donegal. Good work by Luke Gavigan there, earning that free for Donegal and another chance to stretch the lead. He seemed to be very fortunate in that all the kicks so far have been on Eamon McNeilish's side of the field. This one's short. Well taken. And another lovely point for Donegal. Luke Gavigan, the scorer. Luke having a quiet first 25 minutes, then earned the penalty and now seems to be coming into his own. And this game beginning to have the looks of a bit of a procession for Donegal. Out she comes again from Smith. Middle of the field. Finton Jordan going for it. Another Longford man on it now. He's on the ground. Brian Moore takes the ball away. He's still on the ball. And he gets his kick in now across the far side of the field. Tom Rock going. And it's well broken down. Donegal playing with confidence now. Eamon Cunningham sailing through, free out. Longford looking a little bit dispirited at the moment. And the Longford centre half forward, Anthony Goldrick, is down injured. The ball taken away from him that time. There didn't seem to be anything particularly malicious in it. Donegal having a large following up here today. Buses leaving this morning from the Rosses and Killybegs and Ardara and other areas where there are plenty of players. As we say, 5 schools represented here. Blenties with 5 players, the top representation. Bredore with 4, Killybegs 3, Rosses 2, Donegal 1. And Cormac McGarvey brings it down, and it's a line ball for Longford. Brendan O'Sullivan going across to take it. Brendan, one of the men on whom Longford will be depending now to swing this game about. Coming into John McGann, another of their key players. That ball breaks loose to the right half forward. He's fouled and it's a free in. Paul Smith got that ball, and it's a chance for Longford to reduce the arrears, or 1-8 to... The scoreboard says 1-8 to 4 points. It's 1-8 to 1-1 in actual fact. It's now 1-8 to 1-2. John McGann, the scorer. David Meehan to take the kick out. Donegal 2 goals ahead. Moore Gallagher going up there again, broken down this time for Longford's Anthony Lynn. And the Edgeworth's time man on the ball, loses it. Gained then by Anthony Goldrick. Goldrick sending the ball over to his corner forward Peter Nolan. Nolan blocks it down. McGann trying to get the ball inside, doesn't succeed. Longford man on the ball now, 3 Donegal men around him. And it's broken loose to Longford's right half forward, Paul Smith. Smith fouled a minute ago, trying to get another free, still has it. Ball comes loose and out comes Dennis Carberry, and Carberry gets it away for Donegal. Donald Boner, this time it's taken well by Rock, getting it across this side of the field where Jerry Lynn is loose. Jerry coming well. And he slips down the ball, coming loose again. Jerry Lynn still fighting with it with Patrick Gallagher. Brendan Doherty there as well, but it's a Donegal man coming out, winning nearly all the 50-50 balls. Only Boner it was that time. And the Longford right back is lost. Man is ball at Killybags on the ball. He gets past his man. The long ball inside to Luke Gavigan in space. Luke probably going for his point now. He's still going. He is. He says a lovely dummy. He's still going. Oh, he still has it. It's a goal. Is that yet? No. Out comes full back Smith. Great running by Luke Gavigan. And there comes Cormac McGarvey, but he loses this one. Across this side of the field to Rory O'Neill, and Donegal man all over the place. The Donegal turn man getting it down this side. Well read and cutouts there by Longford. Coming back into it a bit more now. John McGann going up with Dennis Carberry. John gets his hand to it. Neil Campbell. Campbell up to the space here, and it's fullback Smith coming across this time forward. Two. Unnecessary. The second one certainly very unnecessary. Late tackle there on a Longford player. Referee Pat Rowe coming across to speak. O'Manus Boyle. O'Manus's was the original short arm tackle, and so a free for Longford. Noel Carberry throwing the ball back there. Noel, the Longford right corner back. Dennis Carberry, the Donegal full back. Eamon McNeil is standing near the ball. Arishmer, Noel Moran Famelisham. Sean Healy with the kick. John McGann tries to get the pass, doesn't go right for him. Things not going well for Longford at the moment. Neil Campbell picking it off the ground, and it's a free for Longford on the 50. John McGann himself to take it. Liam Moore-Gallagher in close attention there. McGann's kick going way out to the right. Up to go for it there, well broken down, but it's broken down to Cormac McGarvey. It's far on the farstia. Amara Paluinchin, but again to McGann. McGann takes the shot, but it's going wide. So nearly 10 gone in the second half. Donegal 1-8, Longford 1-2. Longford fighting hard to get back into the game at the moment. Donegal supporters in happy voice as David Meehan of Killybags. And again well taken there by Paul Smith. Getting it in there, but Jimmy Brennan can let that go. It's gone wide. David Meehan again. David, born in England, one of the famous Killybags underage teams that are dominating minor affairs at the moment in Donegal, and it's another free kick for Longford. Bernard Connell to take it. Brendan O'Sullivan. John McGann going up there, ball breaks loose. Oh, Cornelius McFadden lets it drop, comes to Smith. Lays it back nicely there to Goldrick. Goldrick coming in, turns, gets the shot across. Oh, two Donegal men. Dennis Carberry comes and takes it out and gets away with it there and sends it out for side of the field. Donald Boner there. Donald Boner. 6 or 7 men there now. Not easy to get out of there. There's Donegal coming out. There's Donegal man down injured. Manus Brennan running in there to see what's wrong. Manus Brennan, the games master in Glenties Comprehensive School. One of PJ Magoon's assistants in preparing this team, and an awful lot of work put into the Donegal Vocational Schools team this year. One must also pay tribute to Mickey Lafferty, who managed the team for the last few years. Donald Boner actually is a man down injured, and Donald seems to be a bit shaken, certainly has left his mark on this game. And Danny O'Brien, the Longford man himself, over there talking to Donald. Donald's all right, and I wouldn't say Danny's loyalties are in any way split today. He's a Donegal man at this stage, one of the great men in the Donegal Vocational Schools and the revival of Buncrana Club. At the moment anyway, it's the Longford centre half-back getting the ball away up into the corner, and it goes McGann again, well read there by Jimmy Brennan. Jimmy having a fine game for Donegal. Jimmy getting it out. Brian Moore all alone, taking it out of the sky, moving it into the full forward line where look, Brennan has acres, look, Gavigan has acres of room. Look, lovely ball inside, but it's red. And Longford fighting very hard there. Brendan O'Sullivan leading by example. They're getting the ball up to McGann, but McGann not winning anything cleanly now. Cornelius McFadden coming out this time. Shortage ball to Patrick Gallagher. Jerry Lynn goes in. Jerry does well. Gets the ball across the side to Connell. Bernard Connell on the ball. Back inside to Jerry Lynn. Jerry taking the shot. Oh, it's deceptive. It must be a goal. No, it's gone wide. And the swirling wind certainly causing David Meehan a minute or two anxiety there. And a Longford man coming rushing in. He must have let the eye leave the ball, and it was a narrow escape there for Donegal. PJ Magoon running along behind the goal, and that game would have certainly opened up. That goal would have opened up, but it isn't a goal. It's still 1-8 to 1-2, and Longford pressure is yielding no scores. Into the middle of the field, Jerry Lynn playing well at the moment. He's on that ball, he's pushed, and it's a free for Longford. And Jerry is the man who's doing most of all to bring Longford back into contention here. That long deceptive kick giving a lot of bother to goalkeeper David Meehan. Somewhat reminiscent of the Donegal goal. Centre half back Healy getting it up there. Comes to left half back Bernard Connell. Bernard Connell inside to McGann. But Carberry is spoiling away there, and he comes away again or again. But McGann gets it away, but again it's another Donegal man, Cormac McGarvey. Like Cornelius McFadden. Cornelius McFadden. There's just the Foley Cornelius. The Sugar Foley again. Can Father Stephanish, agus the Chancellor Donegal and Charma Arian La Lucas O'Gallagher here at Tashiga Lawn Pool. Agus Tashiga Lawn Pool before. Tagan Shea Mackwish, agus Curran Shea Susa Parky. Agus Tagan Golrick and McGolrick. Agus Neil McGolrick says agus the Sear kick behind by Longford. Agus Tom McGolrick a conscience in Lorno Crab she had taken a Rachel and all agus Dershilish and all queuing. Sean Healy. Cornelius McFadden goes through his second shin was Craig McGann. McGann takes a shot, takes him there by David Meehan. Meehan gets it out. Peter Nolan. Nice ball inside. Sean Healy. Another nice ball inside. On the square. This is Jimmy Brennan. Donegal men shouldn't cross that goal. It brings back memories, but anyway, it's midfielder Brendan O'Sullivan, and this quarter has been dominated by Longford, but they have nothing to show for it. Brendan O'Sullivan and Jerry Lynn getting a grip in midfield, but still the scores aren't coming. Another chance in there. Down goes the man. Still has it. The shot taken. It's a 50. Anthony Goldrick hoping there that the referee would make a dramatic decision. 1-8-1-2. Donegal leading by 1-8 to 1-2. About 16 minutes of the second half gone. Brendan O'Sullivan taking this 50 for Longford. We're encamped in the Donegal half for the last while. In again to the edge of the square. It's a goal! It's a goal from the 50! Brendan O'Sullivan, the Longford team captain. From the Lanesborough school, there's a change in the Longford team. Martin Crinigan is in the game. Now we could have a match in our hands. Right half forward, Paul Smith has gone off. Martin Crinigan from Lanesborough, another Lanesborough man on. Middle of the field. Longford again. No, it breaks loose. And there's Jerry Lynn again, and he really has put in a mighty effort here. Jerry blocked down there by centre half forward in McNeil. Jerry down again. Jerry still on it, being shaking off tackles and really doing well. Longford's right half back. Up she goes into the corner. Breaks loose, and that should be Dennis Carberry's. Donegal must be careful now. Dennis gets it into the middle of the field. Two Donegal men going for it. One of them, Eamon McNeilish, gets it. Eamon, lovely ball, Cornelius McFadden. Cornelius the long one up to Donald Boner, but it's Sean Healy having a stormer in the second half too. And it's a free for Donegal. Oh! It was more a threat. More assault than battery. Rock 1-8 to 2-2. Donald Boner, but lots of room. There's the 70. Inside to Luke Gavigan with Eamon McNeilish on the overlap. Eamon has it. Luke's inside. Can he make it? Tommy Powell. Suicide ball out to Eamon McNeilish. The shot, the goal! Gavigan's the man. That should be that. 2-8 to 2-2. Annis Boyle and Luke Gavigan were in there. Luke Gavigan, I think, got the touch, and Donegal are sailing now again. Patrick Gallagher into the space. Up goes full-back Smith. Goes back to get it. Down on it. Luke Gavigan having a fine game now in the later stages. But again, it's the Donegal ball. Poor clearance is giving trouble there. Free in. Another chance for Donegal. Eamon McNeilish. And this one has gone wide. Ten minutes left, 2 goals in it. Seamus Smith to take the kick out. And that was the perfect answer to Longford's goal. Donald Boner again. Selling away a dummy. He's taking the kick in. Smith coming out there. And Healy going up for it. Smith trying to get it. And it's the Longford man coming out getting it. But again it's the Donald Boner. And Donald coming through. Tries to sell the dummy there again. He's still getting round his man. Takes a left-footed shot in. Then it's gone wide. Longford's clearances, but suspected there. 3 in a row there going to Donegal men. And so Donegal seem to have weathered the storm. And so 8 or 9 minutes left now to make sure that this All-Ireland Vocational Schools title goes to Donegal for the first time ever. It has of course come to Ulster on many occasions. Derry winning it in 81, in 80 and 79. Tyrone in 69 and 70 under Art McGrory. Antrim in 68, Tyrone in 67, Fermanagh in 66, and now it would seem Donegal are going to take it for the first time in 84. Patrick Gallagher would seem to have that one captured out of the air, so he has, and he's fouled. And so if Donegal can keep their heads now, there's no reason why they shouldn't take the All-Ireland. Patrick Gallagher. Brian Moore going up for it there and breaking it down beautifully. Eamon McNeilish. Martin Tomlock on top of him. Eamon still going. That's the ball outside. That's Longford man there. Their left half back, Bernard Connell. Bernard out to Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn, the long ball up for the corner forward. Nolan takes it well. Crinigan. Kick blocked down well there by Cornelius McFadden. Coming well into this game. Patrick Gallagher. Eamon McNeilish. Brian Moore O'Gallagher. Carthew Stegach. You're him. Manus Boyle. Hits the post. Over the bar. Fine flowing move there, beginning over on the own 50-yard line, ending with Manus taking that point. Donegal 2-9. Longford 2-2. 8 minutes of the game to go. Longford again, fighting away. Niall Campbell. And again to the space to Luke Gavigan. Luke has a man inside him. Luke's going on his own. Going around his man. Takes the shot. And that one goes wide. John McGann moving out to midfield now as Longford make a last-minute effort to turn the tide. And these last 7 or 8 minutes for many Donegal people we mentioned before, like Eddie McDevitt and Danny O'Brien and Gene McGinley and those who have Soldier of the Years, Pat McGeehan and Paddy McGeehan and Letterkenny Vocational, Desi Griffin and Raffo. For many of them this will be a dream come true. And Longford are fighting away. Brendan O'Sullivan and Brian Moore. The Shag Brian Moore a rish. Queen Moore armor jig Brian. The Shag Hula Hen. There's a Stahalier Dinish. Only Boner. Who is Brian Moore's favourite singer according to himself. Brian giving the ball inside to Eamon McNeilish. Eamon Callinchi. He Callinchi Waddy to see Brian Moore. Hogshan Talloway. Agus Sear kick back on the Longford. Agus the Comer goal Creed na Heron. Winchig down in Arlenish. Longford to Tridge Law. Maharathisha than Farg. It is shown Neil O'Cally. Neil O'Cally is Ardara. Stachanshin. Like Padraig O'Gallagher is Ardara. Is he go for like Padraig? It is Inish. Ashi Goldrick. Goldrick for Longford. Chased by Rory O'Neill. Goldrick still going. Rory fouling him. Free for Longford. Patrick Gallagher leaving the ball there. Jerry Lynn in a bit of a rush. Rory O'Neill being booked. Bernard Connell, Longford Town to take it. 2-9, 2-2. 5 minutes of the game left. Only Boner facing it. And out comes Dennis Carberry, and Carberry getting it out this side of the field and going at full speed is Eamon Cunningham. Eamon round his man and up he comes to his own 50. And then the long ball down here towards Manus Boyle. Manus breaking it down and he has it himself now. He's got only Boner inside him. He sells it up and they're enjoying it now. Manus going away. Eamon McNeilish loose. Goes through only Boner. Can only take a shot. And it's gone wide, only from the Naomh Murrah club. One of two Naomh Murrah men here today. Cormac McGarvey and Tony Boner. And again for people in Ross's like Paddy O'Donnell who drives away to these games. It's a dream come true. Brian Moore going up and breaking it down and taking himself for the Shagal Frija Hain. Having shot in the Yay, Chitinsha. Williamson Vera Geratalu. Sir Kiki come by Longford. And he entered the first time. Creeve shop bunchig a kinchig down in Alanish. Because they tilchig a moyaku. Sar Heshpant in Chohan you hummer in the league. And there Galachor a Halana Parkia Eros Yadlia. So 3 Kahud and Huyinshan the Cossentory Genu and Rihigamai. agus an sin sa cheatú dearnach iad ag bun soilte sa chluthaí seo agus a seispaint go bhfuil siad gur an na saoiring éiring. Tá sé na sig ag bhar é seachtar ar an gona ngáil Cormac McGarvey a bhfuil feachtas ítach mai ar fad chur isteach ui spéisial go don bheith méidan chun na létrana. Uair isteachna sé grúpas ó Gavagáin. Ó Gavagáin ar a léarad. Tá sé aige go fáil. Tá sé aige go fáil. Bé síú chici go an bhfuil. Na, tá sé aige go fáil. Isteach leis agus tá sé ar foríl. Tá seansas chur mór acu a tá chluichí seo buinte go cinseach donna ngáil. And it's great reward for much effort. Donegals going up there, but Eamon Cunningham breaking it down and Longford coming again, and fair dues to them, they've certainly never given up. Nolan the long ball inside, but out comes Dennis Carberry, and Dennis Carberry getting it away. Willie Forbes coming again for Longford, but only into the hands of a Donegal man who is Cormac McGarvey, whose anticipation is lovely to behold. Donald Boner, wee mistake. Still coming to Luke Gavigan, who fights, and now Boner coming through. They're all wanting to get it. And it's Eamon McNeilish gets it. Can Boner cap his performance here with a last-minute goal? Manus Boyle wants the goal. Manus gets the goal! Sheer grit there, because it was a ball Luke Gavigan shouldn't have run, but he might be in bed for the last week. But no signs of it here. Here they come again, Eamon Cunningham. And so 2 minutes left. Look a wee push in the back there. Play on, says the referee, and out comes Sean Healy, one of Longford's stalwarts. He's fouled by Donald Boner, and it's a free for Donegal. And so it would seem that this championship was won in Irvinstown, and that heart-throbbing struggle against Leitrim when Donegal eventually won by a point. In she comes again, Carberry again. Pat Conahan would be proud of it. It comes to Cornelius McFadden, Mahathir Shaw, Patrick Gallagher, to Niall Campbell, to Eamon McNeilish. A long ball inside, Gavigan coming again, but it's the fullback this time coming out with it. Manus Boyle breaks it. Niall Campbell again coming there for Donegal, but it's Brendan O'Sullivan whose goal threatened Donegal for a short time. The long ball inside, David Meehan coming. David takes it well. John McGann taking the shot inside. Oh, good save! Good save, seeing it very late. Dennis Carberry seemed to be going for it. David didn't see it and reacted tremendously then. Fine save, fine ending. Last minute, 3-9 to 2-2. Quick a slot, the Hyundai Longford. At a Creeve na Héireann go Kinche, Galarash go Donegal and Nocht, Dara Creeve Éireann at a bunch le Rivelian. Wouldn't free fees a Heen. Another great save by Meehan. And so David Meehan coming to the rescue there again, the third time where that high ball caused problems. 3-9 to 2-3. David Meehan to take it. We're very near the end of this game because the Kinche ta Creeve na Héireann gal ach way go Donegal and the left half back is Bernard Connell inside, Rory O'Neill does well, and it's a line ball for Donegal. Patrick Gallagher, team captain, says cool it, take it easy. Anthony Goldrick's not happy. Referee is changing the decision. He's giving it for one reason or another to Longford. Perhaps it is a free rather than a line ball. Game well refereed. It's going wide, and it's all over. Donegal have won the 1984 All-Ireland Vocational Schools Championship. The referee has blown the final whistle, and well done, Donegal. And there they run onto the field, the Donegal supporters. See Packie McGinley rushing on there, and many others from all parts of the county, because as you know the vocational schools are spread from Carndona, where we play in vocational competitions in the north, to Carrick in the southwest, to Ballyshannon in the south. Desi Griffin out there in the middle. And what a fine performance by these young Donegal boys. And now we'll have the presentation in a minute. And really, from quite early on in their game, there wasn't too much doubt about it. It was a commanding performance, built on a solid midfield and an attack that was dangerous and fluid and fluent, and a defence that dealt well with the quarter of an hour's pressure at the beginning of the second half. And so Patrick Gallagher will now lead the Donegal team across here to the Hogan stand, where they will receive the Vocational Schools trophy. And so an historic moment, Donegal's first All-Ireland victory in Croke Park. The under-21, of course, was achieved in Carrick-on-Shannon.